Hello viewers, this is Vasista Academy. I am Dr. Venugopal. In this video, the most essential topic in soft skills, that is communication skill and personality development. What is communication skill and what is personality development? In my opinion, both are one and the same. How I will tell you. In communication, we will be expressing our feelings, our thoughts, our opinions, our emotions, everything through language. Very good language, beautiful language, and beautiful selection of words, so that our way of speaking will be very impressive. Another striking point in communication skill is that it should be persuasive, it should be very impressive, it should be convincing. You must be able to convince your fellow being when you are talking. They must feel impressed, they must feel convinced by whatever you say. So your thoughts, ideas, emotions, all these things will be expressed by beautiful language and beautiful vocabulary and wonderful way of dealing with men and matters. And above all, there will be a good art of speaking also. Even any dissenting opinion, conflicting opinion, if you want to express, you must be able to express in an artistic way. That is called art of saying no. So art of speaking is a very important point to be noted in your communication skill. Whereas in personality development, your total personality will be reflected, will be exhibited, will be expected. How? The same ideas, see what you find in the communication, if your communication is very impressive, your art of speaking is very good, that itself will clearly show your personality. So they are not separate ideas, not divisible, they are indivisible, inseparable. If your communication is very good, it means it reveals that your personality is also good. Your way of dealing with men and matters is very nice, amiable and amicable, with wonderful language, very pleasant way of expression. It shows or speaks your good personality. It reveals your good attitude. So in the personality, what are the elements? The elements will be good attitude, your good aptitude, your good lifestyles, your good way of dealing with men and matters, your emotional, intellectual and emotional quotient, how far your mind is tranquil, how far your mind is stable, whether you have a calm and a serenity of thoughts and expressions, or turbulent and emotional expressions. So this personality of a person, if you develop very good qualities of personality traits, which I have now referred to: good attitude, good way of speaking, good way of dealing with men and matters, good emotional quotient, and very pleasant way of speaking with your fellow being. These qualities will be developed if you have very good communication skill. If you have very good communication skills, it reflects your personality also. But anyway, these two qualities we will be getting from our own English, our own languages, and that is the reason why from school onwards to college, degree, into plus 2 or degree, until plus 2 studies, we have three languages. School generally in many parts of our country, until 10th class, we will have three languages: national language, international language English, national language Hindi, and our regional language. And once we enter plus 2 and degree, that is graduation level, there also we will have two languages, international language English and one national language or the original language. Why? The reason, we will get the personality and the communication, both these qualities, these elements, we will be attaining only through these subjects, literature, in language and literature. Whether it is English language and literature, or Hindi language and literature, or your original language and literature. So we are expected to study the language and literature in three areas: national, international level, national level, and regional level, so that we can have a very beautiful idea about the life. Because literature is nothing but a mirror of life. What we study in these languages or these literatures by way of poetry, by way of drama, novels, essays, prose writing, all these things, all these genres of literature, we study different characters, variety of characters. For example, Shakespeare, we study why Shakespeare has become number one writer in the world, because he has touched upon each and every element of life, human life. He has touched upon each and every personality, from attender, watchman, to top the king, from the king down to an ordinary watchman, a sweeper. Every in between these two poles, all types of characters we come across. The insight into the characters we study in literature, their personalities, personality traits, their propensities, their way of thinking, and above all, their way of speaking. How a villain is speaking, what is his language, how an ordinary man will speak, what kind of language, what kind of vocabulary that he has got, and how the hero or the heroine, means the protagonist, we can say, how the protagonist will speak, what kind of language, what kind of emotions, what kind of personality traits that he will possess, and above all, his beautiful communication skill. Whatever may be the genre, whether it is poetry, essay writing, or drama, or novel, what we find in all these genres of literature is characters, variety of characters, their problems and predicaments, their philosophy of life, how they will be reflected to different activities in their life, their soul conflict, the solutions and suggestions for such conflicts and predicaments. So, such type of things we will be observing to improve our personality. So, these are nothing but the aspects or elements which will be contributing to our personality development. See, for example, let us take Milton's Paradise Lost. Saturn, the protagonist of that Paradise Lost, though he is an evil character, he is blessed with wonderful spirit of life, challenge, spirit of challenge. Even amidst the hustle and bustle of life, he wanted to face anything in the life with spirit and challenge. He is a man of despair. He says one context when he was condemned to hell, and that means from top position to a running down situation. There he says, "What though the field be lost, all is not lost. The courage never to submit nor yield." Like that, the lines go. It means that what is there though I am degraded, I am condemned to this low position, I have the spirit, courage. With that spirit, I can forge ahead in my life, he says, Saturn. See, in another context, John Keats says in a beautiful poem, Grecian Urn, Beauty is truth, and truth, beauty, that's all you need to know on earth. What a wonderful essence of life, the beauty of life, the purpose of life that he has expressed in this beautiful poem. These beautiful two lines. Beauty is truth. That's all you need to know on earth. What is truth? What is beauty? Let's find out. So, the idea, the philosophy, and apart from that, there is a wonderful way of expression, a beautiful lines and beautiful words, a selection of words. Let's take another example from S.T. Coleridge, who says in ancient Marino, when he is sailing in a boat, yeah, on the sea, he sees everywhere, all corners, at different directions, and he says, water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink in the sea. Everywhere. You see this side, that side, all sides, water, water, everywhere. But we can't take even a drop of that water for drinking purpose. So, in our life, sometimes the situations will be like that, the predicaments will be like that, there will not be solutions. Shakespeare, in Julius Caesar, when he has been deceived, backbitten by his own friend, he says, "You too, Brutus." In a simple, a small line, he expressed, "You too, Brutus." It means he is taken aback, shocked at the deceitful nature, betrayal of his friend. So, friend also will be betraying us sometime or the other. Whom we have to believe, whom we have to suspect, we can't. Even friend may resort to such type of betrayal in our life. So, the personality traits, personality, a variety of personalities, their soul conflict, their ideas, their feelings, their thoughts and emotions, emotional quotient, according to different circumstances in their lives. Oh, these will make a wonderful contribution to our personality development. So what is there in communication and personalities? So they are not separable, inseparable. If you have very beautiful communication, wonderful language, wonderful way of expression, persuasive skills and all, it means that you have a wonderful personality development. If you have wonderful personality development, you have a great personality traits, automatically your language will be very pleasant, very attractive, very impressive, persuasive, and above all convincing. Totally, you will leave an everlasting, a good impression towards before others. This is a brief discourse about communication skill and personality development. Thank you very much for watching. Yes.